Hi everybody! Recently I messed up sharpening my crosscut saw, so I basically filed off all the teeth and tried to recut the new ones. And after a couple of days of thinking of what am I supposed to do about this, I think I actually created a new way of doing this. I have not seen this on YouTube before, and it should be extremely easy to do and should be extremely consistent. So stay tuned and you will see the method. I tried to use the pole seller's method to basically making a small jig, then creating a template, attaching template to the saw, and basically sawing using hacksaw. That's what I was trying to do with a small problem. Even with this approach, I somehow managed to be inconsistent. So whatever I did in the beginning, I actually filed off again and tried with a different method. And by different method, I literally printed out the template, as you can see, glue this template and try to just do it by eye. It worked even worse. I think I actually created a new way of doing this. I have not seen this on YouTube before. There's a very simple thing that you need. You need the hacksaw, you need a spare hacksaw blade, and some spacers. What you need for this project is a bunch of straps. So basically I need some kind of fastening device. That would be one part. Step number 2, we need 2 hacksaw blades. One, just actual, the one that we'll be cutting. And we also need a small piece of another one. So this I'll be using as a guide. Basically the idea is put one hacksaw in normal way, the other one opposite way. So basically there's non-cutting angle, non-cutting edge here. I'll put this way, and there will be a gap. And basically the width of the hacksaw blade plus the gap will be the actual gap between teeth. And if I do it consistently, and I measure it correctly, then I should be able to do everything as I want. What I need a really small piece of it. Let's say it will be this much. Let's pretend it's gonna break. Okay, it actually broke quite nicely. The most important part is how to establish this gap. I've been thinking, I had several theories about how to create this consistent gap, creating a small wooden piece that I will just hand plane to the desired thickness. But then I realized that I have gauges. These are simple gauges that you can buy on Amazon, and you can actually have a precise dimension. Take what you need, put them back, hopefully without destroying. And now I have consistent width, an exact width that I want for my teeth. And the only thing I need to do now is to basically attach these pieces together. Screw on this side, just a little bit more of mechanical fasteners. I think it's really good on that side, and on this side I still need to figure out something. I mean, there are definitely better ways to accomplish this same operation, but I do what I do. Okay, a jig is ready. If I a little bit off, that's perfectly fine. So now the jig a little bit less than I was wanted to do, but I'll just continue. Again, I'm just making indentations effectively. Okay, slightly updated jig. it's actually going quite well. Ta-da! It's not exactly the teeth I wanted, not super exactly, but actually very consistent, especially in this part. Well, that was something. I'm not finished. I'm far from finished. The depth of all these gullets is not consistent at all. But the distance is super consistent, and this is what I like, especially this area where I kind of invented the new method. So this was the old method, basically using the jig. It's all over the place, different distances, and as soon as I start using the jig, basically from this point, is super consistent. It's smaller, higher number of teeth than I actually wanted, and I calculated it's supposed to be different, but it works super well, as you saw. So if you have a saw blade and you want to re-teeth it, just create a small jig. This is a very simple one, as I said, just whatever, the pieces of wood, bolts, and some spacer in between. Probably if I do it again, this space of 2 inches is not enough. I would say you better have something larger. One option to use the saw blades themselves as spacers, and you can stack them. You can have any dimensions for this index part. But in any case, very small jig, interesting looking, and it's actually work. Okay, I like this method. If you like this rudimentary way of at least cutting new teeth, subscribe to my channel. If not, at least like the video. So see you next video. Bye.